What is up, everyone? The free mic back at it again. I hope everybody's doing fine. Yes, devlog number 4. Quite a lot happened in the main room since the last video. So I ended up really not liking, at least in this particular case, the vertex painting. It was kind of, I didn't have enough faces on my walls, and and I even tried to bump it up, but it kind of always fade. It works really good on the floor though, like really, especially to hide some of the material painting I did under, like here, tons of places, to be able to have the dirt sound walking. But for walls, for what I wanted, it didn't produce the result. So what did I do? I went completely insane with the decal discovery system. I mean, I ended up using a lot of the free ones on Fab, which is like Megascan and stuff. What's really cool that I didn't taught, because I did use decal before, I have some, but they're mostly made by me quickly, just out of a PNG. These decals, they have normal maps. Well, I think they were more bump mapping, in fact. So it doesn't show like that with no light, but with light. So I guess I'm gonna make a little tour. Let's just start from here. Yeah, so my frame rate is drastically dipping when I go full screen. I gotta check that. I don't know. I hope it's because it's in engine right now, and that it's not the final build that is like, because I don't have much. I just have lights. I do need to bake stuff and materials, but I still don't really know properly how to do so yet. So sorry if it's a bit laggy. It's something I'm working on for sure. So I added a chandelier. Okay, it's really, I'm gonna stay in it. Sorry, it's a less than, maybe I can just like a bit bigger, but not full screen. Yeah, I don't know. It seems really like it's in full screen. Anyway, so I added wind. So I have wind now. Like, that's why the chandelier is moving. I discovered how to... I knew how to apply physics to object, as we saw with the cubes in the kids' room. But I had no clue how to attach something to something else and make it so it would move from... If I push it a bit, whoa. Okay, I still need to maybe work out a bit of the physics. I think I'm too strong. Or the object is not... It's not, but so anyway, you see that is it's tied to that, you know, and it's swinging from there. So again, if I reload the level, because now I just, since I pushed on it, I can maybe even show it. It's outside because we can see the mesh inside, which is weird. But that's the wind system, and I have a wind cube. So that cube that you see. So anything inside of that, there's like a variation of physics force supply. So anything that has physics property would respond to that wind. I haven't tested it with anything else yet. I was thinking maybe adding a bunch of paper, maybe flying around. I don't know if that's like good or bad for performance. But again, I got to figure all of that stuff out later. I mean, there's so many like AAA game made in Android engine that like looks a lot more complex than mine, and they run well. So you know, it's something I will figure out that later down the line. So yeah, decals it were. So yeah, I'm gonna go back because what I wanted to show is the decals. So again, all the leakage, they're wet. So it adds wetness everywhere, which I think really works well. And that's it. You can see like it's not crazy 3D, but it really adds dimension, and there's like bump mapping, all of that stuff. A bit like the floor, basically. So I guess, yeah, it works the same way as like, it's not a material, it's a decal, but the decal has like layers of of material, I guess. So a lot of cracks, you know, a lot of patches of missing stuff like that. It really just adds a lot of dimension. I pixelized pretty much everything and changed the color often to make it more fitting, but starting from these, it works really well. So I added some couch. This is the latest one. It's too bright though. I need to bring it down a bit. Let's see, because it looks pretty faded here, but then in game, let me fix that right now. It just annoys me a bit. Yeah, I guess it's just parts that are really red. So let me try to fix that quickly. Let's try to simple by color. I think I'm gonna try simple by color. And maybe add a bit of tolerance so it kind of grabs, not too much though. And I'm gonna try to recolor just that, maybe not recolor, just HSL and remove some saturation. There you go. That looks better to me. Better-ish. It's not perfect, but it's better. And maybe actually what we could do as well, I don't think I did that on that, but I'm definitely gonna adjust the overall level, make it a bit darker. Oh. There you go. Okay, let's see how it looks like. That's better. It's still kind of really saturated for some reason. What if I desaturate it more? It's not the one. Maybe I'm just gonna also apply an HSL on everything. And take that whole thing down quite a lot. There you go. That's more like it. Yeah, okay. That's a lot better. Lot better. Oh. What the fuck? I hate when it does that sometimes. I guess I can show at the same time. So what I did, so I cut the whole part that I was not using for now, because fuck it, you know, it was just making it too big. And so yeah, it's that whole part. And what I did is that to be able, yeah, I was like, what the fuck? So I deleted all the back faces of pretty much everything we don't see. This is what we're gonna finish today. We're gonna finish that all the way and put a door at the end. It's gonna be to go into the kitchen. To limit the amount, because what I had to do is because I really needed to split my wall, so I had like, although I rejoined a lot of them because I'm done modifying them, but it's so I was able to get faces, but the problem is that it was giving me 4 faces per angle, I guess, ultimately, so per shape, which was great, but then it gave me like fucking 600 meshes in my game, so I was like, that's too much. And I'm still wondering if that's because that's why it's still lagging a bit. I was trying to kind of rejoin them as much as I could, so I already did. What I didn't do is the one that we're still going to work on today, add a bit decals. Definitely even fix the texture here because it's really yeah. So that's it. Couches, broken table. That's a pile of stuff that I wanted to have under. We're gonna add, so like I downloaded a couple of mesh of like a small bricks and rocks just to cut a bit of the right angles. Some like I have this little pile of stuff. It really just to kind of break the harshness of like the junction between the floor and the walls. Like not everywhere all the time, but just like where it's when it's everything, it kind of, I don't know, it annoys me a bit. So I guess we can do that a bit. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if it was there in the last video, but I added like just a prison cell. I thought it was cool. I was thinking maybe even I want to put something in it. I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe the big teddy bear. that they're... Oh, that would be kind of a good idea. Why don't we do that? It's just a placeholder. Maybe it's not going to be the last thing, but the end result, but I think could be fun too. And like make it really big. Put it behind the bars. She doesn't seem that big anymore. Let's put it a lot bigger. Is that too big? Is it clipping? Yeah, it's clipping. So maybe a bit less big. I think that's kind of creepy though. And it would kind of tie back to... Yeah, I kind of like that idea actually. I might put a few of the toys here to do a callback from like the intro level. I just want to see how it looks like. Oh, it's kind of nice because you really don't see it that much until you kind of get close. I don't know. I like it. I like it. Yeah, quite like it. Just maybe give it a bit of an angle, just a bit less. Kind of like that. Yeah. I think I'm gonna drop a few more toys. Where's that awful Jack in the Box? Whoops. Wrong thing. Could make it bigger as well. Whoops. Gonna be... His face kind of... It's that fucking thing right there. Yeah, the model is it's AI generated. And I didn't even use the texture. That it kind of it wasn't like... Same thing with the clock. I had to modify it. It's really but it was unable to reproduce the number at all. So I just want us to be able to kind of see his face. There you go, like that. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Again, it's gonna give a call back, and it's being imprisoned in the first room and all of that. Totally makes sense. I like it a lot. So that's it. I really like that pile of rubble too. Under kind of. So I put a wetness and some moss. There's this big patch, a bunch of cracks that are going a bit all around. Again, it just like that. So I did kind of cave in the wall and added that texturized decal. Sorry, and I think it works really well. These little patch of moss are not my favorite, but I don't know. So far, I like it still. Again, like a lot of this might end up changing ultimately. I like this patch of brick, kind of concrete as well. Oh, so that means that the wind sometimes is too strong. So you know what? I think I'm gonna maybe put a bit more weight to that thing. So let's edit BP Chandelier. And it's really this part. So maybe like 15 kg. Just see how it... So I'm quite happy with the look of the chandelier. So it's not flames, it's just... I painted the tip of every candle with glowing orange material. I saw ways to. Oh yeah, I also need. Well, I'll explain. So I need to fix the texture of Chandelier. It's a bit too clean and it doesn't look as good as I would like to. I saw ways to basically kind of animate a material and make it flamey, but the problem that I had is that I would need to paint every tip with a different material because then it applies to all instance of that materials, and well, they were all like floating away. It didn't look good at all. But like that, I mean, again, it doesn't look like fire crazy, but I feel like it's not bad, you know. It's not bad. We get the idea, and with the pixelization and stuff, it kind of almost looked like it's flamed bit here in the back, from behind, from afar. I mean, sorry. So yeah, here a couple more cracks, more moss, and the wetness stuff. I'm gonna put that a lot in the basement as well. I really like these. I just think they had something pretty cool. They're tough to match edges sometimes because they're always gonna kind of overlap on the other. So that grid is, I'm really not sure. I just wanted to give it kind of a Silent Hill effect, but I'm on the fence about that. So I guess that's about what I added since. Still a lot of works. About like yeah, that's what I did all day yesterday. So yeah, so I just wanted to kind of finish the hallway here, fix the texture, add some decals, and I have a unused door. Although I'm seeing that, but I don't think it's true. Yeah, I don't think I modeled it yet. Okay, so I think I'm gonna show something. I'm gonna try something. I'll do that later. It's because to get doors that are AI generated that open, I need to get them front facing, cut the doors out of the frame, and export everything as separate picture and get every element modeled. It worked great so far. A bit less on that one. Like, I need to fix it maybe. I think this one looks a lot better. But it's about simplify. I've been starting to simplify the meshes as much as I can as well, using the built-in function, and yeah, that's kind of useful. So yeah, so let's I guess let's start by literally, yeah, so we need to do the whole floor thing as well here, right? Okay, maybe let's start by fixing the wall textures. So I just transform the UV, select the face, and kind of zoom that back out a lot more. How does that look? Yeah, looks about right. Oh, I think there's a copy of this wall, so that's solved. Okay, let's do that as well. Okay. Oh, that might be a bit much. Okay, I'm gonna try to make them match a bit better, maybe. Kind of like that. That's not too bad. Maybe a bit. Yeah, that's not bad. Not perfect, but not bad. Okay, this one. So that's not super exciting. Definitely not. But it is part of this. There's probably better ways. So I'm assuming there's literally better ways to do everything I do. I'm sure. Like, I have no doubt. But what I didn't learn from tutorials, I learned it from like myself. So, you know, for now I'm more in the whatever works kind of vibe. Just try to match the pixel count a bit. I think these are a bit high compared to the rest, right? No, it's not so bad. Oh, the junction here is not super good though. Is there any way I can match this thing? Oh, there you go. That's better-ish. Medium better, I'd say, at best. Like that. It's really about trying to point where it blends a bit better, which seems to be nowhere. Although I still need to unzoom it a bit, I think. Whatever, that's not so bad. So, yeah, so let's see, that's not equal. This is way more blown out than this one. And then this one, yeah. Yeah, so that's I think that's, for me, that's the hardest part. I don't use precise number, and even if I wanted to, it's kind of hard because, as you can see, if I select the face, I'm kind of blocked at 0 here, and you know it's gonna go. But as soon as I kind of let it go, they're reverting back to 0. I don't know why, but that does prevent me from kind of using more than that again. Okay, that's closer. But yeah, that prevents me from using kind of define value. Something like that's not so bad. So I'm gonna do the same thing for this one again. Yeah, it's a bit easier to mesh as well, kinda, I guess. That's not so bad. That's very boring. Also, if you want to skip that part, I definitely will not be mad at anyone, but it's just, you know, I don't want to edit these too much because I guess I want to show the boring parts of doing that, and also because I don't feel like editing too much. That's the main reason. A bit less, maybe. But then just one a little bit back where it was, kind of like that. Okay, it's not so bad at all. I guess now we're just gonna fix that last piece here. That I can probably actually remove because it's gonna be a door, and I don't want kind of yeah, I want a frame, but I don't want like walls. So I want it to be very, very tight, very narrow. We're gonna add I guess we're gonna add a little lamp so we can see something. Potentially 2, I'm thinking. One here. But let's see how it looks with 1. That's good. That corner is really dark, but maybe I like it. Yeah, I'll start with 1. We'll see. Maybe I like it like that. Okay, so let's yeah, let's add our thing on the floor, and by that I mean edit materials. Oh, and that brush is always so fucking huge. Jesus. Okay, my triangles are pretty huge as well, but it's gonna be more, I guess, to select like the kind of corner, because anyway I'm gonna blend it all after. So it's just Yeah, that's not so bad at all. Make sure that we have our right material selected. And assign active material. Great. And now we can blend with the mesh paint. So again, for me, this is... Jesus, that brush. So I don't know if it's because my level... I have no clue, like, proportion-wise, how my things are. It works with my camera, but I don't know. Is it like a very microscopic level, or is it a very gigantic level? According to the brush, I don't think it's that big, but anyway. Yeah. So, wait, I think it's into fish to black, right? Yeah. There you go. Blend, blend, blend. Yeah, so again, I wish the brush was a bit like more precise, but I don't know why it struggles to be. But again, my brush is 0.02, so again, I'm assuming it's probably my own proportion that aren't good, but tis what it is. How does that look? Maybe a bit more here. Like that. It's not so bad. Okay, I guess I could have done something here. No, but yeah, I'll add a bit of debris instead, or maybe I can just paint it over and not care. It's more for like the sound thing, I guess, but whatevs, as we say. I'll just keep a bit of wood here. Okay. Okay, so let's just test how it feels in the sound. Okay, I'm good with that. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Yeah, cool. Oh. So that's definitely one of the downside of using like single face mesh is, especially that I'm using the wobbly, we definitely see some holes sometimes. So try to fix that, but it's really hard because, well, first of all, because the pivot point is 5 miles away for some fucking reason. I think I'm gonna just kind of expand it instead a bit, maybe. Just like, boop. Ah, that's it. It's really hard to do it a tiny bit even. Why the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Because are they perfectly aligned? Yeah, it's because of the vortex wobble. That's where it kind of creates a bit of an issue. Although they don't look like they're perfectly aligned. Is the pivot point closer on that one? Jeez. I would need to fix that, but I kind of don't care. It's so sensitive. If I move it just... oh, that was not bad though. But that didn't solve the problem. So what I'm gonna do for this wall, I think I'm just gonna switch to the non-vertex wobbly material because yeah, it annoys me a bit. Materials, walls. Is that the one? No, this one is still wobbly. This one I think is not. Yeah. Still see the crack though. Okay. Yeah, can I maybe wait? Can I cheat in other way? Where's the fucking pivot point? What? That's wild as fuck. It's because it's yeah. It's probably gonna make it problematic. I just want to. Yeah, so that's it. It's not gonna work. Okay. Fuck me. I think it might just gonna stay like that for now. We see. Yeah. Okay. So here it's huge issue. Fuck me. Okay, I'm gonna replace these with fucking actual walls because really doesn't look good. It's gonna be really hard to recreate my angle. I'm annoyed right now. Now because yeah, so now that I don't see the back face, maybe it was not such a good idea after all, but I thought it would help me with saving resource, but it didn't really did anything. I think I'm gonna cut angles and just have one long wall, right? Just cutting it, not even yet. Okay, whatever. Just don't have to fucking fix the material again. But it is what it is. Oh, that's not even the right one. Okay. Well, whatever. Wasn't that long, but. Because I don't mind like that, you know, when it glitches, but I do mind seeing a hole behind it. I think it looks very stupid. Okay, can I maybe just like that? I'll put some. Oh my god, no. So, except maybe I can move this one too, just a bit. Oh yeah, maybe on the edges like that. Now it kind of looks like it's on purpose. Okay, I'm fine with that. Okay, so I guess that fixed the problem. Yeah, kind of did. All right, let's move on with some decals. Just make sure I have all the same material. So that's also something I'm not sure if it changed anything, but I think that calling instances maybe it's better, but I honestly don't really know. So if you do, please tell me. I know there's something about this the static instance with the meshes. I saw something like that on YouTube. I'm gonna have to dig in a bit more eventually. Make sure that my game is optimized because I don't want it to run like shit. It looks like shit, so it's not supposed to run like shit on top of it. Sorry. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that decal and I'm gonna move it and I'm gonna duplicate it. And I'm gonna rotate rotate it. So like that. The only super annoying thing is that they have a side. You don't see it unlit, but you see it lit. Which I never thought about turning on the engine. Now that I'm thinking about it, probably helped a lot. See, the reason why I like though to not have back face is that I can see when I'm doing stuff. Here it's very fucking hard to see. Okay, it needs to go down, I guess, a bit. See, that's what I was saying. Look how, just because as soon as the line touch, but at the same time, that means that I'm not aligned properly. That's A. And that I could maybe also just move back a bit. But it's still... Oh, that's not so bad. No, it is still bad. It's because my fucking wall is all curved to this one, right? Has a weird angle, I guess. So I need to rotate it again a bit, maybe like that. Yeah, and maybe less thick, but not less too thick. Because I think what's worse is having that line over there. That's really... I don't like this. At first I was cheating by raising down the floor, but then to make sure it doesn't happen, I need to remove the decal on that it's not affected by decals, but then I cannot put decals on it, so it's kind of a problem. Okay, that's fine-ish. Let's duplicate it again. Move it a bit further. Clearly this wall doesn't have the same angle either. So that's definitely a downside of making super crooked wall like I did. It looked cool, but then it's also a problem when it comes to decal, apparently. That's close enough. And maybe I could put like the moss patch on this wall, and then put leakage over it. Where would be my moss? Maybe some cracks as well. I like this patch. Okay, yeah, I can see. That's fine. Yeah, I guess I could just, when I put lid here, I can see it properly. Let's reduce that drastically. Oh, like that. Too much. No, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Oh, fuck. Just fix that here. There you go. Okay, what else do we got? What else do we got? Yeah, I like these crack on the ceiling. So are they the right side? No, so that's what I mean. When they're on the wrong side, they're like completely black. I'm assuming it's a light thing. So then I just flip it in the Y-axis, I think. Not sure. Nope. So I flip it in the Z-axis. Yeah, what am I doing? Wait, is it okay? Yeah, okay. To be fair, it is a bit dark. It's hard to see here. Okay, so let's maybe put the other crack that I have as well. Is it that one? Yeah, I like this one a lot as well. So I feel like they're assuming that they're always made to go on the floor because they're always floor to line. I can put a bit further. Kind of like that. Yeah, that's not bad. What is that? A shit stain? Yeah, and maybe we could kind of make it go down the wall like that, and like that. Maybe have them kind of touch. Is there a way to align them? I guess, yeah, maybe if I do that a bit lower, and then if I take this one and rotate it, that doesn't really align like I wanted it to. Okay, so that's not bad. So maybe the moss, I could try to put it on the floor, on the ceiling. Moss. Is it this one? Yep. Definitely doesn't need to be that thick at all. Okay. Okay, and maybe duplicate it and revert it. Whoa. Kind of even a bit offset like that. No, I wanted to go further down. Further down. And just maybe just flip it so it doesn't look as much as it was just repeated. Here's a bit naked as well now. So we put the big moss patch maybe in the dark. We're not gonna see it that much, but it might just add a bit of texture. Or maybe I want to try this one. If it works on the ceiling, can it work on the wall? What about those mud splash? What does that look like? Oh, that looks... No, it's not interested. What is this? There's a patch of rust. Again, maybe in the dark it could look okay. I'm gonna need to modify it. Always on the right side. And now it's gonna be X, right? I can't see. Okay, yeah, okay. Kind of like hit, but we need to destroy that asset properly. So first of all, I'm gonna remove any filtering on it. Put back to nearest. That's cool. Open that in our good old Affinity photo. By the way, if you don't know Affinity photo, it's like a Photoshop that you just pay once and it's really good. I dropped all Adobe product years ago because their subscription model is trash. And now that I don't officially work in the industries anymore, I don't need to use Premiere. I can use DaVinci. I don't need to use Photoshop. I can use Affinity, although both these software, they're generally compatible with the Adobe counterpart. But fuck Adobe, that's my point. Yeah. So we gonna pixelate the shit out of that. Solid 3, I'm thinking. Yeah, that's good. That's about it. I do like the colors. I like that it's already kind of dark, so I think that's all we're gonna do for now on this one. Gonna check how it looks. Sometimes you, yeah. For some reason, these I always have to do a re-import. Okay, that's better. Yeah. Or do we want it on the ceiling? I'm thinking maybe I want it on the ceiling. So first I need to flip it like that. And then move it upward. And then a bit towards here. Oh yeah, I kind of like that on the ceiling. It's decorated. It's decorating it pretty cool. So okay, so what I wanted to try on it was what is it? Just the road debris. No. No. Rubble pile. Yeah, I think that's what it is. That looks surprisingly good, at least on the ceiling. Oh, I think it's on the right side of it. Good. And just gonna reduce the size of that significantly. It's look good on the ceiling. I feel like on the wall doesn't really make that much sense, eh? Again, it's gonna be very dark. Let's just see how it looks. Do I like it or do I not like it? I'm not sure. What do you think? The mouse is upside down. That goddamn mouse. Flip Z. So I guess it's gonna be the same thing for the other one. Flip Z. I don't know, it looks dumb. Is it looking dumb? I'm not sure. For some reason I really like it on the ceiling. Because it kind of looks like an opening, but I feel like I'm not getting the same result on the wall. Like at all. Is it because it's not big enough? I don't know. Let's see how I feel about it eventually. Okay, that crack is also upside down. Jesus, that's... Both these cracks are upside down. So it's X again. This one's gonna be Z. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's better. It's better for the moss as well. Okay. So I put some wetness, or I keep it for like the inside wall. I don't know. I kind of really like the leakage. Maybe we can put a different one though. Where's my leakage at? So I have a couple one. What about this one? Like that. And this one is really kind of huge a bit, right? I don't think I use that one that often. I should. I kind of like it as well. It's a bit less intense than the other one, but... Maybe I could alternate. Maybe I could cheat a bit and make it like a lot wider like that. Yeah, this wall is empty as fuck. I don't like it. Although maybe it's fine to have one empty wall. Behind this empty wall. Always the wrong side. Okay, I like it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need another wall lamp towards the end because it gets real fucking dark. Maybe a bit closer to the door. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's better. Okay, yeah, that little corridor is taking shape for sure. I'm really not sure about this one. And I think I'm gonna move this one to hide the seam a bit better. Oh, it's gonna be hard now because I have weird angles. What if I blow it back out a bit? Oh, okay, there we go. So that kind of hides the seam of the two texture. I put more moss here. Maybe I'm just gonna put a crack again. Why is that? These mud stain, I don't hate that. Yeah, it's just so it looks less clean. I don't like how it touches here though. But now would I want that all over though? What does it look like? You know what? I don't hate it, and I think that's what I'm gonna put on that wall instead of the... I'm gonna keep the one I put already, but to finish that wall, I think I'm gonna use this. I guess I'm gonna bring it close. I guess I have no choice but to link them a bit. Like that. Okay. Let's again. And again. Maybe stretch that one a tad. Move it. There you go. Okay, yeah, well, it already kind of gives more dimension, but I guess now it's here that's empty a bit. Let's, fuck it, let's just move this decal. Where is it? It's here. I think I'm just gonna add a big crack on this one. Oh no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add. Where's the? No. 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 No, it's in the decal. Concrete crack. No. Concrete damage. Yes. But I think I prefer the other one. Or maybe even that. What does that look like? Okay, yeah, I don't hate that. I'm just gonna. I guess I never used that one. Fuck it. I could have instead of all the same cracks. Maybe I will do that a bit later. Hard to see the end of the bound box. Where is it? Oh, okay. Okay, so I just need to nuke it, I think. Let's nuke that bad boy. think I'm gonna make it a bit darker as well. Pixelate. 3 seems to be, depending on the size of the texture, but it's generally a good size for 2048 by 2048. And let's darken this shit a bit. There you go, that's better. Save flattened. Yeah, I gotta be careful, because when I leave all of that open, sometimes creates massive hangs and crash. So that's good. And that's good as well. Yes. Whatever. Sorry. Terribly sorry. So let's re-import. That's better. I don't understand when it does that. It's like it's like play here, but it's like, are you sure here or under the map? Of course, it's on the wrong fucking side. Wait, what? No. The decal, man, not the fucking... Oh, yeah, but my rotation is not good anymore. And, whoa. Okay. How does that look? I feel like this wall texture is a bit overblown, right? Yeah, it's better. Wait, what? How is it still in the wrong fucking sign? Okay, so then... Am I crazy or? Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, I like this one a lot as well. Maybe I'm gonna add it to a few places eventually. I'm getting a bit tired of decaling. Okay, so what I do want to just make sure they're all good. Okay. So I'm definitely gonna add a couple of rubble-ish along the angles of the walls. But I think we're gonna try to do the door. Oh my god, it's already been an hour. Okay. Fuck. Let me just... put a couple of tiny rocks here. Just to break the corners again. I'm gonna... I don't like it. I was attempting to model. Maybe I'm gonna model not for these rocks, I think. But I'm probably gonna model a few wood planks and apply like wood texture, but like have them very basics. Because I downloaded some, but they're a bit much, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Okay, let's just try to do the door. So I just need to. Oh fuck. I think I might have it somewhere. Somewhere. What am I doing? Where's my goddamn explorer? It's gone? Are you shitting me? Okay. I think I might have that here. That I did it preemptively and I'm smart. No. Oh. Wait, when? What do I have? Just. Oh yeah, I do. But I don't think they're modeled. Are they modeled? Do I have a wooden door too? I really feel like I didn't do that. Nope. Okay. Do I get into that? Okay. Well, I give. Why not? Why not? So let's go to our second screen. Let's go to our trellis. So let's start with the frame, I guess. It's this one. So yeah, so what I did is I photoshopped, that was one image, I just photoshopped the frame out of the door, or the door out of the frame, more precisely. And yeah, so it allows me to process them separately. That looks good to me. The texture is very pale, but I'm gonna fix that after. Cool, that looks good to me. Make sure it simplifies to the max, because sometimes it gets way overblown for nothing. That's how I had to redo my double door, the entrance. This it takes a bit more time because it's 2 doors. And I really had to completely retexture the frame and color it. And it was really, which I feel like I might have to do with this one as well. Also, I'm not complaining at all. I just want to make that clear. It's still a lot faster than modeling it and texturing it myself. From scratch, I mean. Come on, trellis. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Download. I feel like my internet is kind of slow today for some reason. I'm just gonna rename that wooden door 2 frame. It's one. Let's do the second. Whoops, second one. I don't want to. Why would I want it to see my webcam? Can it model something like in real time from a webcam? I really doubt that you get any good result by doing that, but maybe I'm gonna try that eventually for fun. Okay, so then the door. Also, when I was talking about how it's a paid service, you don't pay for trellis, you paid for computing power on Hugging Faces. And like I said, so I paid like $8 for a month, I think. And I've been pumping assets because I'm also using what they use here, RMBG. It's another AI, but I use it sometimes when I just need to remove the background from something, because here it will do that, but I cannot download that image. So I just have another tab here. So all of that, that's what you pay for. It's not for all of the spaces are free, but the computing power on Hugging Face isn't. So yeah, so just want to clarify that. So you pay $8 a month and you can compute a bunch of stuff in different spaces. Me, I've been primarily using it for that and the other one. Okay, that looks fine as well. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna duplicate our door blueprint and change the mesh and then realign everything, because we gotta do that for the pivot to works. Come on. Still a very huge fan, a really huge fan of that trellis compared to Meshi, but I'm gonna have to use Meshi for all the animation of the entity. So I have only one so far. I need a couple more. Yeah, I Meshi is a lot more expensive than trellis. Yes, it has more feature, but I'm not really using them, so I'm probably gonna cancel Meshi. But I'm gonna need to learn how to rig properly in either Blender or Unreal, and then animate from there. But that's for later down the road. Okay, so that's cool. Yep, my internet is slow. I'm gonna need to fix that. Download. Okay, so I can switch back here. That's gonna be the wooden door 2 door. Take both of these. No, thank you, Windows. I'm okay. And okay, new folder. Door 2. No. The fuck, did I converted the wrong one? 1 door 2 door. Okay. Now I need to go back here. What I really like about this is that I can process in batch, so I can just put them both, extract assets. So I had a tiny issue. I forgot to switch screen, so we lost a bit from the moment that we extracted the texture to whatever I did after that, which was just switch the mesh like I showed and make the door fit. Now I just need to finish fixing the texture, and but it works. I had some issue. It was not opening the right way, but now it's fine, so that's why it leads nowhere for now. It's gonna load into the kitchen, but I think it looks pretty cool, right? I think that's a nice hallway. Oh, you can see that maybe the door could be a bit lower, I think. It's a tad, and maybe make it taller. Okay, that's better. Okay, so that's it. Our always is done, and our decals are there, and so I want to add the wobbly to the painting. I'm gonna add a couple more debris around, maybe in the corridor, to just kind of break the right angle. But I think that's gonna be it for this room for now, for sure. But it came a long way. It definitely came a long way. So that's it, folks. That's all for me. Thank you so much for the support. I'm gathering a couple of views. A lot less view than when I was screaming at PlayStation Fan, but I don't care. I'm having so much more fun doing that project, and appreciate anyone's support. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment if you like that stuff and want to see more of it. Anyway, I'll do more of it regardless if you want to see it or not. That's it. I'm done.